Here we are in Islington.
Dual height big floor and charging cables there. That's the 3-pin charging cable.
Brilliant. So you do have a lot of room here. You're right, they have not compromised at all.
Dual height big floor like that. There we go. 448 litres of space. I think I'll try folding the rear seats as well. There we go.
Yep.
Nice flat load floor.
We've got the lovely windmill design.
Yep.
17-inch alloy, diamond cut wheels. So we'll do a quick pan of the door panels. So it does have hard plastics here, but it's very nicely padded here. Stitched leather, decent sized door bins. Stitched leather on the passenger as well as the driver's seat. We're going to have a look at the engine bay now, even though, as Joseph was just saying, there's not much to see because obviously...
No engine whatsoever. There's the electric motor, and here there's a normal 12-volt battery, and the batteries are under the floor in this car.
It is indeed. But it is interesting to see. It's also very nice to see it's so clean. And this is the charging port.
Oh! Simple as that.
Yeah, simple as that. You push.
There we go, Annabelle.
And there it is.
Simple.
And then to shut it, you just push it down and push it in.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that again. So you push to release, then you pull out and up, and it releases and shows the charging port. And then when you're done and you unplug, there you go. That's good.
Nice and simple. It's close to that.
That is a nice looking grille, but we knew that from the original ZS. A driver who gave me word. Interesting.
Yeah.
So this is the back. How easy was that to get in, Joseph?
Really easy. Even with a panoramic sunroof, I've got enough headroom. Knee room is very good. Got a USB port here as well. Just there, yeah, little USB port in the back.
Yep.
Which is brilliant. Twin mat pockets. This is the exclusive, so we've got full leather upholstery in here. Or whatever, it might be Artico leather, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels really nice and spacious in here. I don't know about getting 3 people in the back of here though.
I would say 3 children, but 2 adults
Yeah.
I think would be comfortable.
Yeah, it's a bit ambitious saying 3 adults in the back of here, but yeah, I think short journeys possibly. Yeah, it feels nice. Got leather on the door as well.
Yeah. So the back doors match the front.
Really easy getting in there.
Yeah.
I'm here with Annabelle. We are on the press launch route. Sat nav says we're near Caledonian Road in central London. We have about 150 miles of range. We've done maybe 10 miles or so, although in central London this takes absolute age. And Annabelle's just going to grips with the eco mode that we've got this car in. It's got 3 different modes, which is done by selected just down there, staying mode. How are you finding driving this car at the moment, Annabelle?
It's very comfortable and it's very smooth, and especially considering that this is city, the city driving, it seems to be built and geared for that. It handles the speed bumps very, very well. The suspension is hardy, but not too hard, and I'm finding it a very comfortable, very enjoyable ride. Yes, the steering is light, but you would expect that, and it's smooth. I'm enjoying it.
What did you think of the accessibility and the space on offer in this car?
It's very comfortable and roomy. The doors open nice and wide. The ride height is good, and you've got excellent visibility as well as lots of light and air in here. The panoramic sky roof, as they call it, does help with that.
In 400 yards,
the sat nav is guiding us ever more towards Marylebone here.
Oh, it's green.
The test drive's not been, I'd say, the most eventful in the way that everywhere's like 20 mile an hour speed limits and things like that.
But that little alarm there was just letting you know, don't forget it's 20 miles an hour. It's very, very user friendly.
Yes, it is indeed. What have you found about the sort of features of this car that you like, Annabelle?
I like the fact that it's a nice, very clear, open infotainment system with the sat nav there. It could be a little bit more responsive. There's a bit of a hesitancy on that, but that just may be something that improves as you get out of a very highly congested area. So it'll be well worth and very interesting seeing how responsive that is on longer journeys. I'm looking forward to that. I like the way that it feels. It feels very, very smooth. I like the seamlessness of it with the fact that it's fully electric. It's nice that it's got so much of a pull as soon as you get off, because it gives you that confidence that you can nip out and get out in front without any hesitancy, without any lag. I like that.
Yes, and we've just got the car in eco mode at the moment,
We do.
because that's the mode honestly most people would be using to conserve the battery range. When this car is around 163 miles on WLTP cycle, although in a city we estimate we'd get a lot more than that. They're saying 231 miles, and I think given the sort of driving we've been doing today, that's probably accurate. The regenerative braking means you can use one pedal, doesn't it, Annabelle?
It does, yeah. One pedal driving, basically. I like the fact that it's pretty much is the same setup as the ZS. So it's the familiarity that you already have, but by stepping into it as an EV, it's everything that you had before plus more. Just let you go first.
Yeah, Annabelle's being a responsible driver and letting this Prius, it's probably an Uber taxi, out.
Yeah, I would imagine so, yes. And
Yeah.
to be honest, there is an art form when you look at London driving.
Yeah, there most certainly is,
Yeah.
and we have to, I think, stay in this lane for a little bit longer because we can't turn right there.
No, the thing is, there's a car right there. But,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, isn't it?
yeah.
It's interesting that MG have taken us to this particular launch, which is at their new kind of design headquarters and headquarters of their marketing and sort of legal departments in Marylebone. They do still have a presence in Longbridge, of course, which is mainly for distribution and mechanics training and stuff like that. Yeah, this is obviously the habitat that they're expecting the majority of people who pick a MG ZS EV to want to be able to use it in. And yes, there's also Android Auto on the display here. I'm not going to sort of let that because we need the sat nav on at the moment.
Yes. And Android, so it's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.
It is the first MG to have both.
Yeah.
And there's obviously cruise control there. As you can see there, this has also got autonomous emergency braking, active cruise control, lane keeping assist, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring on this particular trim, which is the exclusive with a panoramic roof. We've also got leather and electric heated seats, which I think are very comfortable, aren't they?
They are very, very much so.
I don't know if it's dual zone climate control. It's got heated seats in this one, so this must be the exclusive. It's got heated seats.
It is, with the panoramic sky roof, as they call it.
Heated seats, got electric seats. It's got different battery modes here as well. I'm not sure which one I'm in. It's nice and full at the moment.
Welcome one and all. This is Joseph and Annabelle. We are in the brand new exclusive trim edition of the MG ZS EV. And today is launch day and the unveiling, and we're on our pre-programmed set route that MG have designed for us to make sure we're not stuck in the snarly traffic. Joseph, how does it feel to drive the MG ZS EV?
Right, so I have driven an electric car before.
Okay.
I've driven a BMW i3, and it is exceptionally easy. It's like driving a normal automatic car. Obviously, I've driven an MG ZS 1 litre automatic before, and the first impression is that it feels very much like that. This car does come with different levels of regenerative braking, and in an electric car, that is one of the things that you've got to get used to, the fact that it will slow down abruptly when you lift your foot off the accelerator. Oh my gosh, what's that lorry doing through here? Just got to be
like,
very
are you mad,
careful.
Mr. Conway? Do you not realise this is a brand new EV car?
Yeah, we've got a whole queue of them as well.
It's a fleet. I'm going to see if I can
really
pan round
crazy.
for that to see if we can see the fleet behind us.
It's pretty crazy. We've got one behind us as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is interesting driving around these streets of Marylebone here.
Just going to have a quick pan around. How does the steering wheel feel?
The steering is extremely light.
Lovely.
The normal ZS does of course have the 3-mode steering. I'm gonna have a look in a bit to see what level of steering we're on, but the steering is very light. It's a very easy car to see out of. It feels very light in here because we've got the exclusive model. We've got the panoramic sunroof as well, which looks lovely. The particular car we're in is the tri-coat red colour. It does look very nice. It's sort of I think what is pops.
Yes,
pops
it
quite
does
nicely.
pop. Yes.
There is also an exclusive colour on the MG ZS EV, which is called Pimlico Blue. That one is not available in any other MG model at the moment. There are others that are in that colour, but we chose to drive this particular one.
Yes, we did. So I'm just going to have a quick pan around. I'm going to have a quick look in the very spacious glove box there. The 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system there with sat-nav, nice and clear. Then we have the climate control, the keyless entry key, the rotary
Selector.
look. So we've got 2 cup holders there. Plenty of space in the door bins. It's a really very nicely kitted out car.
Yeah, it's got a nice soft touch dashboard as well, which I'm not sure what material this is, but it feels a little bit like leather. It's probably leatherette, but yeah, it feels very nice indeed. And of course, we've just found out that the list price of this particular model is around the £30,000 mark. However, because this is an electric vehicle, you get £3,500 discount from the government as a plug-in car grant.
You do.
And for the first 1,000 people who buy an MG ZS EV, there's a £3,500 discount as well, plus a home charging unit fitted as standard, which I think represents exceptional value for money for a car like this.
Yeah. It really puts it in reach for a lot more people.
Yes, absolutely. I do completely agree. If you're looking at maybe the Hyundai Kona Electric, the Nissan Leaf, perhaps the Kia e-Niro, these are all rivals to this car. Probably I'd say the Kona and the e-Niro are the closest to this particular car. One of the things that's very good about this one is that they've designed it in a way that the 448 litre boot in the standard petrol ZS has been not changed at all with them putting the batteries. The batteries are under the floor, so you wouldn't even know they were there. We're stuck at these lights or something. I'm just going to take a look at
Please do,
see
and I
if,
will
see
film
if
that.
I can get back to, here we go.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so if we go to the setup, then we can see about the steering. Well, I don't know which one of these it is, but I have to go back to the sat nav in a sec. But yeah, this car I think does have the tri-mode steering, and I'm just trying to work out which one it's in. It feels, because we're in a city, obviously a lot of people want the steering to be in light, and it feels light enough to me. I'm not sure if we're on the normal or the sport or whatever it is, but let's not go in the bus lane. That's a big idea. Let's just go in this lane. Yeah, it's interesting driving around here like this. There we are, we've got to the next waypoint, and hopefully I can get a place I can open up. I can feel the car's acceleration like a lot of electric cars. 0 to 30 miles an hour, which is what you do a lot of in London, will be very, very quick. 44.5 kilowatt hour battery,
Yep.
and this is a 143 horsepower electric motor.
Yeah.
So it's got plenty of power. The nearest petrol ZS to this one is the 110 horsepower, 111 horsepower, 3-cylinder turbo petrol automatic. So this is appreciably faster, and there's just no effort whatsoever. I'm barely sort of brushing the throttle. And can you feel the regenerative braking there?
Yes, I can
feel
feel
the
it.
regen braking.
Yes.
I just got that there.
Left onto
So we're now going towards Regent's Park. We're just heading to the A41 here. Yeah, I can feel. I'm going to have to be careful with this because it has so much power.
Yes.
I have to be careful I don't sort of you know, get caught speeding in this car, which would not be good. Then MG would not invite me along again to the next press launch.
No, they just make you pay the ticket.
Well, I don't know. It's got to be responsible motorists today.
Well, we're responsible motorists every day, aren't we, Joseph?
Indeed.
At Planet Auto and Lloyd Vehicle Consulting.
Yes, indeed.
Yes,
we are. I don't have a tweed jacket on though today, so I might be a little bit more rakish in the blazer.
Well, you know, anything that you can channel from the Benjamin, it's fine. I'm sure he's not going to mind that.
I'm sure they're today at a BMW Drive Day at the moment. So obviously they're having a lot of fun, as are we.
We are.
And we're just sort of skirting around Regent's Park here. We might not get to go inside, unfortunately, which is a shame. But you know,
it would be lovely to be able to go into Regent's Park. I don't think we have the time though.
Right, I'm going to see if I can take this van. Hold on.
Go on.
Yeah. Oh.